Good morning. There you are. Welcome back. It's Mark Joseph here from Mindful Revolution. And how are we doing today? How are you feeling today? Lots of challenging experiences, lots of challenging news, and the virus continues to upset our world, especially Africa. Africa right now is in a very serious situation. So we all stand together. We're all a little scared, but we can all be a little scared together, can't we? And that's the only thing that gives me the courage and the strength to carry on, is knowing that we can all do this together. So today we've got a great session. It's just me, but we're going to be working on self-gratitude today, which is a very, very powerful subject. Let's just do 3 soothing and calming breaths. So sitting comfortably where you are, and you know the drill by now, okay? Breath work. Breath work is real. It's very good for you. Breathing in through the nose, nice and deep. And slowly exhaling it out the nose. Again, breathing it in. And then slowly exhaling it out. And last one, breathing in through the nose. Open the mouth and gently sigh the breath out. Just slowly let it go, release. Coming now to a normal breath. Just checking in with ourselves, as we always do. Such an important practice to do, because if you're going to check in with yourself regularly, you'll remember to check in with others too. How am I today? So we're going to shine the sunlight of gratitude onto how we feel, and let us shine that light knowing, well, thinking, what am I grateful for today? What am I joyful for? What am I grateful for? And then gently opening your eyes. That's really the question today, is what are you grateful for? Now, I know we've explored gratitude with Hermin, and we had a wonderful session with such a powerful and positive person, but take to the Q&A, pop it in there. What are you grateful for today? Have you forgotten to be grateful? When was the last time you were grateful? Don't expect it to just happen spontaneously. Gratitude is a practice. Mindfulness is a practice. So that's the question today. What are you grateful for? What are you grateful for? I'm gonna have a little look and see if our friends are there. Are you awake? Is it too cold to answer? It's an easy question. Let us be obsessively grateful. I came across this quote recently, and it was so beautiful. Be obsessively grateful. Isn't that beautiful? So what are you grateful for today? We'd love to hear it. We'd love you to share it. And in an environment of stress, gratitude can save us. A hot shower. Yeah. I was thinking that yesterday, there's so many problems going on, and I was thinking, I'm having a hot shower. Isn't that amazing? I even thought of my ancestors that lived, I don't know, thousands of years ago, that had no hot shower. I'm grateful for great friends who love and support me in my darkest times. Isn't that beautiful? Maureen is saying, I'm healthy and I still have a family. Beautiful, Maureen. That's something to be grateful for. I just heard that a good friend of mine has just recovered from touch and go. So I'm grateful. Ilana, grateful for family, friends, and a warm bed. Beautiful. I love it. I love it. Thank you for your messages of gratitude. Let's see. For air, absolutely. Can you imagine? They say that we can live 3 minutes with no oxygen, with no air. We can go for 3 days with no water. We can go 3 weeks with no food. But without air, what do we have? Nothing. Without our breath, nothing. And air and breath is vital. To Vicky, I'm grateful that I have a fully functional body that I can exercise. Yeah, brilliant. How amazing is it to realize if you do have a fully functioning body, how amazing that is. So it's interesting for me. I'm looking at these comments here, and Taluki, I think you are closest to it, right? But whenever I ask people what are you grateful for, they always say my partner, my family, my dog, my cats, my food, my house, my job. But no one ever says, I'm grateful for myself. You see, Taluki said, I'm grateful for my body working well. That's also because you work your body. You know, you're grateful to your body, but you invest in your body as well. So what are we grateful for? Bernadette said, waking up. Just waking up. But what is it about yourself that you are grateful for? Can you answer that? What do you like about yourself? Is there something that you like about yourself? Or maybe it's something you did, an action. I'm grateful that I'm charitable. I'm grateful I'm generous. I'm grateful that I'm kind. I'm grateful that I'm joyful. I'm grateful that I'm humorous. I don't know. How does that make you feel when I ask you that question? I can see everyone's quiet now. Oh, I don't know what to say. Now you're asking me to find something that I like about myself. I feel strange. I feel awkward. What about feeling grateful for your skills and your talents, for the great things you've done lately for yourself, for your energy, your compassion, your love, your wisdom, your healing? I'm waiting for you to answer. What do you love about yourself? Wendy's saying my compassion. Anonymous is saying being healthy. And health is an investment from your side, so well done. If you are healthy, that is a great investment. What else have we got? Okay, what else have we got? So I'm loving what I'm seeing. Thank you for your comments. And I know it's awkward. I know it's difficult to answer. I know it doesn't feel as easy. Anonymous is saying, I'm grateful that I'm resilient. Yeah, that's something to feel gratitude about. Maureen, I'm grateful that I have the ability to be a good listener. Well done, Maureen. That's champion. That's power. That's power. And I'm grateful for being kind and for being able to serve. There we go. I love this. I love when people celebrate themselves. It makes me so happy. It really warms my heart. I love that. I love that. You know, to be honest, I grew up in a religious system where every week I had to confess my sins, even as a little boy, and I didn't know what I'd done, but I had to confess. And as I grew up, I thought this is a very good practice, but every week I have to think about all the bad things that I'm doing and encouraged to think about the bad things. So I got into a habit of thinking about all the bad things that I'm doing and feeling guilty, feeling sad, feeling down every week for one day, thinking about all my badness. Helena is saying, I'm grateful for the kindness I show to myself every day. It's stunning. Well done, Helena. You are a champion. Anyway, back to my story. So I used to feel really down. I used to feel anxious. I'm never good enough. I don't feel good. I feel like I'm a bad boy. And I wasn't really. And later on, I took a Himalayan friend, a monk, into one of these churches, and they said, "Oh, this thing, confessional, that's very good. It's a very good practice." I say, "I know, it helps me to know what I'm doing wrong and my sins." And then the monk said to me, "Where are the rooms on the left?" I said, I don't know. I said, "Yes, where are the rejoicinals? Not just the confessionals, but where are the rejoicinals?" And I said, "No, we don't have that here." And the monk looked at me like, "No, the place where you go and you tell the spiritual leader about the good things that you're doing." I said, "No, we don't have that. We don't have that." And over the years, this has impacted me deeply because I've never been encouraged to celebrate myself. I've never been encouraged to feel good about myself. Have you? My niece, her name is Sabine. She loves to serve others. She makes brownies and muffins, and she's a little girl. She's 10 years old, but if we have a meal, she will take the dishes, she will wash them. Her mother doesn't even ask her to do it. She just enjoys doing it. And we rejoice in her behavior. We congratulate her, and she loves it, and it motivates her to carry on. And with great leadership, they do the same. They amplify the good qualities of their team rather than run them down or focus on their negativities and their failings. We know these are good leaders. So if this is what we look for in a leader, why don't we look for this in ourselves? What, I mean, the way we talk to ourselves, often we would never say to other people. And we looked at that yesterday, that negative dialogue that we can have. You'll never be good at this. You're too weak. Everyone's going to laugh at you. Suck it up. Push on through. We looked at that yesterday. In your efforts to be kind, do not forget yourself. And a good friend of mine that takes me on these mindfulness Kruger Park safaris, he says to me, "You'll never be happy if you're not happy." Simple quote, but feeling good about yourself brings happiness. Feeling self-compassion and gratitude for yourself is going to bring you happiness. Rejoicing in your good qualities, rejoicing in yourself is going to lead into your happiness. It's going to grow your happiness. Like, when you travel on an airplane and the mask comes down, and the air hostess says, "Please secure the mask on your face before you secure it on your child." It really is that, in terms of our mental health and well-being, is we need to be feeling good first before we can help and make other people feel good. Otherwise, we can forget about it. And the majority of us are suffering from low self-esteem. And that's why we burn out. We overwork. We're working too hard. I always have balloons handy. So actually, this is like your life. This is like your day. This is who you are. And what happens is, during our day, we turn on the news, or we hear some bad news, or we make a mistake, and it's I guess it looks like that. It looks kind of like that, right? It's a black dot on your balloon, and our brain fixates on this black dot until it becomes enormous, and that's all we can see. But if we take a step back and we realize it's just it's just not who we are. We're like this golden light, you know. We're doing so well in so many ways, and when things are bad or things are trouble, this becomes our focus. Why do we do this? You know, it's a survival mechanism that's kept the human race alive, but we stop realizing all the good things that are going on. We may make a mistake, and we're so hard on ourselves for making that mistake. We beat ourselves up. We call ourselves names. Oh, stupid, stupid. I have a friend of mine. I play golf with him. He makes a mistake. He swears at himself. He calls himself names. His game gets worse. He plays worse when he shouts at himself. And it breaks my heart because he really punishes himself badly. He throws his clubs. I stopped playing with him. What would we like to say to ourselves? What would we like to say to ourselves? And how can we talk better to ourselves? How can we be kinder to ourselves? Rally Moses, I'm grateful for people in my life that value my small contribution in their lives. It makes me feel that I have a reason to be alive, and knowing that my existence makes someone's life worthwhile is so rewarding. I feel empty, like I have nothing to offer, yet people recognize the small contribution. It's the small things. Rally Moses says, I'm grateful that I find humor in every situation, even when I am down. Good for you. Someone says, living a life of character. Well done. Well done to you. Well done to all of you for recognizing the good stuff about you. That's not you. That's not you. It's just a smudge. It's just a little mistake. And when you realize the one mistake, but you also realize the 10 things you did well, can we focus on the 10 things that we did well? When we end the day, can we say, I had a good day? Instead of saying I had a bad day because one or two things went wrong. I'm sure it wasn't a bad day. So I'm going to share a little picture with you. It's a picture that we made yesterday, and I think it's a powerful picture. I love it very much. Let's take a deep breath, feet on the ground, and sitting nice and tall. You see the gentle breeze, the air that's blowing. That's the breath. Let's breathe. Breathing in through the nose. Fill those lungs and exhale it out. Good. The sun is like gratitude. The sun is shining. It illuminates the darkness. We are grateful for the things around us, for the people that we love, for our friends, for our colleagues, for our jobs, for everything. We're so grateful for the abundance of food. What are we grateful for about ourselves? Can we shine the light on ourselves and say, I'm really grateful that I am compassionate, that I am loyal, that I am trustworthy, that I am authentic. Whatever it is that you love about yourself, acknowledge it. And it's okay. It's not pride. It's okay. It's joyful. It's rejoicing. You deserve it. Recognizing emotions are like clouds. Clouds come and go. We might be feeling low self-worth, sadness, guilt, loss, shame, anxiety. These are not who you are. They're temporary. They come and go like clouds. The sky is always clear. The sun is shining. Breathe again. Take a deep breath. Breathe. and gently blow into those clouds. And maybe they move on. They don't look so threatening anymore. We are like the tree. Our body is like the tree. And at the heart of the tree is self-compassion. The 5 branches of the tree are like your senses: feeling, hearing, tasting, smelling, seeing. All of these senses are what make us up, and our bodies, the physicality of ourselves as we sit on the chair. Bring your awareness into your body and breathe into the body. Let's breathe again, like that gentle breeze that's blowing into the tree. And exhale. The little doggy that's looking at the tree reminds us to come back to the present. Our mind wanders into another email or a notification. Let it go. Focus on the tree. Focus on this moment. The cat in the tree is your curiosity to realize I don't have to believe every thought that I think. I am not my thoughts. I can see things from other people's point of view too, and I don't have to judge them. I can be curious. Shine the light of gratitude once again. What are you grateful for? I'm grateful for this moment, for the sky above, for the ability to just take a break. I can put up a fence. I can put up a fence around my body, around my life. I can create boundaries. I don't need to say yes to everything. I can choose what I want to do in my own time because I value my tree. I look after my tree. My values are like a sunflower next to my tree. It's beautiful. What are your values? What are the things that you love about yourself and that you nurture and want to grow and cultivate? Once you have defined your values, protect life, honor property, be loyal in my relationships, be trustworthy, be authentic. These are values. Once you know your values, you can fly like the bird. And from that height, you can see clearly that birds of a feather can flock together, that we can find people and places that are aligned with who we are, with gratitude, with calm breathing, with peaceful emotions, with a calm body, with a healthy body, with a mind that's able to not get lost in rumination and to be curious in my values, creating boundaries. I can have vision and I know what to do next. Let's take in another deep breath, breathing in through the nose and breathe out the mouth. Yeah, there's a nice little practice that you can remember. Isn't that great? So lovely to see your comments, just going through them again, and really, really happy that you engaged so beautifully today. It was really wonderful and heartwarming to see your engagement and to realize that you have the ability to celebrate yourself. And you may find that nobody celebrates you. You might be surrounded with people that just complain about you, that don't recognize you for who you are. And if that's the case, it's time to up the self-gratitude. It's time to inject yourself every day with, what do I love about myself? Because perhaps no one tells you. So it's time to tell yourself. It's time to speak kindly to yourself and feel grateful to yourself for everything that you have done. You are enough. Reflect on your life, all the wonderful things that you have done. Sit down, make yourself a cup of tea, flop on the couch, and just think what you've done in your life and the people that you've touched and helped and been there for. Maybe that will put a little smile on your face, and it's okay to feel good about yourself. You'll never be happy if you're not happy. All right, friends. Thank you so much for joining today. We have another session tomorrow. Oh, I'm losing my voice. I've been talking too much today. Started early today, 8:30, and it hasn't stopped. There's a big need for this work. Keeping it together is the theme for tomorrow, for Friday. Friday. See you tomorrow. Thank God it's there. It's almost the weekend. Isn't that great? Take care of yourselves, friends. Lots of love. Be healthy. Be happy. Stay safe. And be peaceful. Be the eye in the storm. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Goodbye.